Hello everyone, it's me again. I just wanted to get with you guys and give you a little bit of an update on what's going on with me, and then just talk about how to up the game now so that you can continue on the path to doing the things that you want to do and achieving the goals that you want to achieve. So last week was my fourth and final week of my Jillian Michaels tape that I was doing in my workout. And my final results were I was able to go down 7 pounds, and I'm really proud of myself for doing that, because they say, good healthy weight loss is like 1 to 2 pounds a week. So I was like a pound off. So I was like, hey, it's kind of good. So and I appreciate all the encouragement and all the support that everybody has been giving me. So I just wanted to say thank you for that, because you know what, it's good to know that other people are out there rooting for you. You're trying to do something healthy with your body or something good for your life. So it's always good to know that you got your family and your friends rooting for you and supporting you. I hope everyone else is, being able to continue on the path to achieving their goals too, and that you have your support and your network behind you rooting for you. So today what I wanted to talk about was just, upping the game now. I'm 30 days in. I've been working out each week. I've worked out every single day, 5 days a week, except for the very last week. I actually worked out 4 days, but I was still very proud of myself for keeping with the goal and actually seeing some results. 7 pounds, do you see it? No, but I am starting to feel it in my clothes. So the next time we do our video, I want to, put some measurements out there so you guys can just see like things are really happening. So I said, okay, now that I'm past the 30-day mark and I'm going into my second month, what is the next thing that I need to do so I can stay motivated and I can continue on and continue to see results? And I'm like, okay, well, one, I don't want to stop doing what I was doing, because that is working, which is working out 5 days a week. But now I think the next thing that I need to focus on would just be nutrition, because I didn't incorporate that in the first go around, just because I'm like, for me, it's too much. I need to just focus on one thing at a time so I can complete that and get good at it before I move on to the next thing. So now I'm feeling really pumped about going to the next phase, which is now I'm going to incorporate the nutrition. So I will give you guys an update on that. But just to talk about upping the game for you is that one of the things I noticed, that once you decide to do something and you start doing it, you start to realize, okay, now I was in the just start mode, but now, at some point you got to grow past that just start. Some point you have to say, okay, now I need to really sit down and focus and map out my plan for getting to the success end that I need to be at. And you say, whether it's, like I said, going back to school, whether it's losing weight, finding another job, being in a successful relationship, whatever it is, you now at some point, and I said this in the very first video, you now need to sit down and map it out and see how it's all going to unfold, because you're past the hard part. Now the biggest thing that you have to do is just stay focused so that you can reach the end. And in order for you to do that, because now that it's becoming easy for you to do what you were doing before, you got to start making it challenging, so that, because as you keep going, it's going to become more challenging whether you want it to be or not. And for me, the biggest part is staying focused. Now waking up at 4:30 in the morning, not a big deal. But now, and doing the workout, not a big deal. But then what starts to happen is you're like, I don't need to do it today. I worked out yesterday. I worked out the last 3 weeks, 5 days, no problem. I can skip a week. And that's what happened on the last week. That's why I did 4 days, because one day I was like, okay, I already worked out. I don't need to go today. But that's what's going to happen when you start to continue on the path to achieving your goals. You're going to start thinking you don't have to do certain things anymore. But remember, doing those things is what got you where you are. And you don't want to go backwards. You want to continue to go forward. So now you keep adding little pieces to the puzzle. And yet they'll start off just like Just Start. They'll start off being difficult in the beginning. But as you keep moving forward and as you keep maintaining and staying the path, then it's going to become easy, just like the first 30 days. So, I encourage you all to keep a journal. Write down the things that are working and write down the things that aren't working, so you can have something to compare, so that you can say, you know what, last month, these are all the things that worked out. I'm going to continue to do those things and up the intensity of that. These things didn't really work. I either need to tweak them or get rid of them completely. And you need to decide, because I can't tell you what's going to work for you and what's not working for you. But I can tell you that you need to do this analysis every 30 days. Or whatever you feel. Maybe it's a weekly analysis. Maybe it's a bi-weekly analysis or whatever. But you need to give yourself, first of all, a chance to do what you need to do to see if it even is going to work. And then take that moment so that you can say, okay, now I see what's working and now I see what's not. And let's keep doing the things that are working and up the intensity. And let's get rid of the things that aren't working, because the main goal here is to be successful. So that's my encouragement to you guys this week. I want to hear from you. You know, I've been hearing from people still. People are still encouraging me. People telling me how they're doing. And I want to hear. I want to hear, because sometimes you guys say things to me that I didn't think of. And I'm like, wow, that was a great idea. Or that was really good insight, because I didn't think of that before. So, you know, I'll share those things on here so that you guys can know that I do hear you and I am listening. And some of those things I am taking into account for my own success, for the things that I want to do. So I hope I hope everyone out there is just doing great. I hope you're all staying focused and not being frustrated, and have your support system out there to help you. And most of all, just stay motivated. So I look forward to talking to you guys next week.